Every Hiemstra Productions video is brought to you by none other than Ian himself. Anyways, enjoy the video. Yes, the T-34. Hold up. Wait, what? I said hold up. Hold up. Why? Look over here. Thank you. I'd first like to let you guys know that thank you so much for like 20 subscribers. Like I really am very much grateful for that. And yes, I am launching a brand new series called Hiemstra Productions Reviews. That's great, Ben. Could I get into the... That's not all. What? Yeah, that's actually not all. Because I want to like launch a video about a series. What series? I don't know yet. But yeah, anyways, back to the video and see you guys later. Wee. That was weird. Yes, the T-34. Probably one of my most favorite Russian tanks of all time, not gonna lie. The year was, I don't actually know, like 1934 or something? Like, the Russians launched a whole entire BG project after the Panzer I's forcibly, like, took Poland and such, in 1934 and 1935. When they discovered that, the BTs could easily be hit with the Panzer I and Panzer II's guns, one precise hit and they'd go up like a burning torch. This was because their armor was too weak. And because also, well, Russian armor isn't that great back in 1934. So, a Russian creator, known for making up-armored BT tanks like the BT-7M and BT-5M, released a prototype blueprint map of a Soviet design called the T-34 series. Not this particular model, that was an upgraded one in 1943 or something. Yeah, 1943 actually. He named it the T-34 because he had the idea of it in 1934. And he decided that he wanted to show it to everybody in Russia. Like, I'm talking prime ministers and the Soviet leader at the time. When he showed the blueprints of it, the guys thought he was insane and sent him back because, well, they thought it was too slow, and also because the gun was too small. Given how big Stalin's... I can't say that, otherwise I might get demonetized. God damn. But regardless, the man sent, or built a T-34 prototype himself. Because why else would he not do that? Like, it's a T-34, why the fuck wouldn't you make one? Then the year became... I don't know. Hey Ben, do you know what year it was when he made it? 1940, when it was first put into service. That is not what I meant. Then I don't know. See you next time. Yes, the year was 1939, actually. It was 1939, right? That's right. Yeah, it was 1939. And Germany has invaded the entirety of Denmark and Poland and the Benelux countries. And some parts of France. Because why the fuck wouldn't they? And so, a history was born, with a T-34 prototype coming out on open doors as, well, in the winter time. Back then, Russia and Germany in 1934 were best buddies. Like, they got along. They got along. Like, dude, they got along. Like, have you seen this? This is peak German engineering, let me tell you that. They got some captured Germans to build themselves a T-34 prototype along with the guy. And from its 35mm thick armor being sloped, it actually up-armored the T-34 designs and BT designs combined. Its engine Well, gee, fuck, I don't even know. It was very powerful for its time, even crossing it to go like 55 kilometers an hour. For you, big dick Americans, it's about like 75. No, it's not 75. It's at about 43 miles per hour, I think. Yeah, it's 43 miles per hour, isn't it? I don't know. But yes, it did make it out into open doors, and it was exceptionally fast for every single Soviet prime minister and tank enthusiast at the time. They called it the up-armored Soviet horse, and it was much exceptionally for that. Later testing actually got it to drive all the way over to Moscow for the testing grounds. I don't know who the fuck created it, but he was an exceptional main character for the whole entire plot of it. Nobody really cares about that. My bad. Whatever about that. But yes, what Ben said was in fact true, and when he was supposed to catch the train while putting that T-34 prototype onto the train, he decided, fuck it. I might as well just drive it there because that'll complete the first test, right? Damn, that's actually a very great move, Ben. Thank you. And when he actually got there, he had passed his first trial. And, by the moments of it, he actually got to like test it out. He got to test the suspension out, he got to test the engine out and such, see what its pros and cons are, which I would really much like to test out myself. And when it finally went into mass production, he was sick and died later on, due to the fact of hypothermia and also because that medicine wasn't as fucking great as it is today. Then, in 1941 to 44, the T-34 would have survived all the way until the end of the war, with some 1940 models even becoming what they are today. In 1942, the T-34-76, two variants at the time, one up-armored for later war variants and one not up-armored for later war variants, were discussed, and yet those two actually managed to enter mass production. The T-34 1942 and the T-34 76. Who knew? 1944 came along, and then here we have the T-34 85. Managed to be captured along Polish lines and turned into the Rudy, which actually got killed in 1945. 1946 had, well, it I think was the start of the Cold War. No, that was 1950, I think. 1954, Ian. 1954. Thank you, Ben. But yes, 1954 was the start of the Cold War, and the T-34 after the Vietnam War and the Korean War were, well, considered obsolete off of the T-54s and T-55s. So it was withdrawn in 1954 during the Cold War. Its gun was a D-15 cannon, or actually a 7.5 centimeter KWK cannon. Not captured off of the Germans, but I just like pronouncing German cannon names to make myself look cool. That's all, and have a great day, because I love you guys, and thank you guys so much for 28 subscribers. Yep, until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ben, we need to discuss something. Yeah? What is it?